Hello, I am Adam Attari from Grade 5 Aston. I have the pleasure of taking you through my exhibition. This is the first part of a two-part animation series. My issue is plant conservation. I was inspired to take such an issue as I was looking out of the window while the trees swayed. Plants have been one of my favorite things to observe. Another thing that drove my inquiry was the situation of the RA forest and how it was being cut down for a metro. I connect the UN Goal 15, life on land, as to sustain life we need plants to provide oxygen. My central idea is the struggle to share resources may create an imbalance in the environment. My journey started when we got newspaper cuttings about news related to local and global issues. Since then, I had been working until coronavirus abruptly ended my inquiry. However, I started anew with a plan to complete my work no matter what. I started with little confidence, but steadily gained confidence with guidance from my mentors. A few conceptual questions based on my issue are: how have plants evolved over time? How do plants survive predators? And what are the roles humans play in helping plants? Are a few questions that inspired me to go further. After my conceptual questions, I slowly advanced into things like line of inquiry, such as roles of plants in the ecosystem, adaptation of plants in various environments, impact on the environment without plants, and responsibility humans have for conserving plants. Now I'd like to share with you my summary of research. Throughout my process, I have learned and researched a lot of information on plant conservation through news reflections and book reflections. I also included integration like social studies and math in my curriculum. This led me to plant issues like deforestation, soil erosion, loss of agriculture, avalanches, and much more. Many of these were not surprising, but as I learned more about the impact, the more shocked I became. Plants are important for us and the environment. Here's why. Plants indirectly help animals by giving them shelter and food. They provide humans several necessities such as wood, paper, and medicine. Trees are really important for humans and the environment. They provide oxygen and are responsible for balancing out gases. This is part 2 of my exhibition process. Now I'm going to talk about the various problems related to plants. The action of clearing a wide area of trees is called deforestation. This is an issue as it ruins shelter and habitat for animals. Soil erosion is when soil is loose and develops into a threat to water sources. The soil becomes loose due to fewer plants. The process of a change in global or regional climate patterns. Again, this issue is indirectly the result of less plants. Plants stabilize the gases around us, and without plants there would be too much carbon dioxide and too little oxygen. Maybe I have a solution to save our planet. We can stop deforestation by making lifestyle choices, like reducing the investments in buying wooden or plant-related products. You can sow trees or plant around embankments or in the edges of areas. Take action. Come to plant protests or do one yourself. And this led me finally to my action. Writing has always been my strength, and I'm equally interested in plants. I decided to write a monthly blog on interesting news about the plant kingdom. This shows my enduring understanding, and I can make some difference in saving our planet. I would like to end my presentation with a poem written by me. Have you ever looked at trees, stared at them leaf to eye? If you have seen their beauty, you know you have a sacred duty. Through many summer grown, from fruit to florence. Help what your eyes can see. Cherries, apples, strawberry. Remember they bloom just for thee. Thank you.